So you've probably figured out that January is nutrition month for me. There are 7 pillars of integrative medicine, and I want to share you tips from each pillar each month. And this month, the first pillar we're talking about is nutrition. I want to try to write one prescription for you each month. Your first prescription is eat 30 plants weekly. So why do we need 30 different plants weekly? Well, this is actually from revolutionary research that is still underway. We are just on the tip of the iceberg of this major scientific achievement. You will be hearing more and more breakthrough regarding the human microbiome. Before I teach you about your microbiome, I want to look back at another major scientific achievement that has occurred during our lifetime. Between 1990 and 2003, a global collaboration of thousands of researchers from 20 separate universities and research centers across the United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Japan, and China worked together to map and sequence the entire human genome. The Human Genome Project basically deciphered the complete set of genetic instructions contained within human DNA. This provided a roadmap for further genetic research and understanding of diseases down to a molecular level. The Human Genome Project is one of the biggest biological and medical achievements of our time. From the Human Genome Project, further groundbreaking genetic research spiraled and has resulted in a significant improvement in medicine and personalized healthcare. Through the Human Genome Project, researchers were able to identify genes responsible for certain diseases, develop new testing tools, and begin research to potential targeted gene therapies. Testing that I now order daily is available thanks to the dedicated researchers of the Human Genome Project. The Human Genome Project and further research offered an enormous breakthrough on how we diagnose and treat cancer. An example of this is we now know that people with breast or ovarian cancer who have a distinct mutation in their BRCA1 or BRCA2 gene respond very well to a drug targeted against this genetic mutation. The Human Genome Project has helped to identify genes that may be passed through generations that can cause cancer. This has led to earlier detection and precision medicine. Precision medicine is using genetic information about a person's cancer to tailor treatment strategies. The Human Genome Project also, and research that was birthed from it, has transformed prenatal care. I now offer and order non-invasive prenatal testing, also called NIPT testing, daily. From a blood draw of a pregnant woman's arm, we can now pick up fetal free cell DNA as early as 9 weeks. At 9 weeks of pregnancy, we are able to screen for several fetal genetic issues, know the gender of the baby, and even know the blood type of the baby. This is thrilling for me. This is life-altering research. We have long known that we can hear a baby's heart strongly beating at 7 weeks of gestation. I do first trimester ultrasounds, and in some cases, I can hear a baby's heartbeat at 6 gestational weeks, just 1 month after that baby was conceived. I can order NIP testing as early as 9 weeks, just 7 weeks from conception. Discover the gender of the baby, and even if the baby has a different blood type from its mother. Research is proving that from the beginning of a pregnancy, a baby's genetic makeup is completely unique from its mother. 2 separate human beings. I would like to share you now about the groundbreaking international research that's going on involving the human microbiome. This is going to be the major medical achievement in our time right now that is occurring. Currently, it's estimated that the human body contains 39 trillion microbes. They're mainly bacteria. You got some fungus in you guys, sorry, but you do. You have at least 39 trillion microbes inside of you. I bet you had no idea. This is insane because this means that over half of the cells in our bodies are not actually human cells, but they are microbes. The human body is made up of approximately 30 trillion cells, 30 trillion human cells. We're seeing that our body also contains, they're averaging approximately 39 trillion cells that are not human, but microbes that mainly reside in our gut. We are superorganisms. We might have, some believe we probably have more than 30 trillion microbes living inside of us. They theorize that approximately 1% of our genome is inherited from our parents, and 99% is from our microbiome. That isn't crazy. Again, we are just on the tip of this international research on the human microbiome. There is so much that we do not know. There's so much we don't know. But there are a few things we do know. We know so far that the human microbiome affects many aspects of our health, including our mental health, chronic diseases like diabetes, heart disease, autoimmune issues, and cancer. Our human microbiome is involved in regulation of our endocrine system and metabolism. Our human microbiome is involved in the health of our brain. There are many factors that contribute to the health of our microbiome. Some factors we cannot change, but there are ways we can actually hurt or improve the health of our human microbiome. That's my challenge to you. That's my 30 plants a week. It's best to have a healthy diversity of microorganisms in our body, where no single bacteria, virus, or fungus dominates. A lack of microbiome diversity is also called dysbiosis. Dysbiosis can make us more vulnerable to mental illness, diabetes, heart disease, autoimmune issues, and cancer. How do I help improve the diversity of microbes and improve my health? One way is by feeding your body 30 different plants weekly. Research called the American Gut Project showed that people who consume a variety of plant foods have a more diverse gut microbiome. A diverse gut microbiome helps with digestion and better nutrient absorption. A diverse gut microbiome is associated with a stronger immune system. Research shows that a plant-rich diet leads to better blood sugar control and cholesterol levels. People that eat a diet with a high diversity of plants, 30 or more different plants weekly, have a higher microbial diversity than people who eat fewer than 10 plants weekly. The diversity of plants eaten appears to have a larger impact on the health of the microbiome than eating, say, 5 of the same fruits and veggies daily. The number 30 plants weekly is not a hard and fast rule, but it's a starting goal. Evidence is showing this can greatly improve your health. Your first prescription from me is eat 30 different plants weekly.